Heidi ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Adventure. When we last left off, we entered the dwarven mines, did a little fun minecart ride, and now we've been joined by Watts to, I guess, try to find some silver so that we can go past Gaia's mouth or whatever, so we can get to the airship so we can save Yuki again. I'm fairly sure the battle axe won't do anything here, but a mattock will. If I can go to the right menu and select the mattock. There we go. There we go. So yeah, I know I haven't posted anything in the past couple of days. I really hadn't had a chance to record anything. And I was just about to flub it all up too, at least I thought I did. When I went to the title screen, or I loaded up the ROM, it was on the title screen, I meant to select the option to load the state because of when we last saved. But it accidentally wrote the state to the title screen. So I thought I was going to have to do everything from the last video again. But as it turns out, I had saved before I cut the recording off anyway. Like, I did a physical save on the ROM. About partway through that, item. I remembered, oh yeah, I did that. I don't have to do this at all. So, we are actually back where we were. Let's equip the other mattock. Okay, that is a mattock wall. Let's go on the mattock wall first, shall we? We leveled up again. Level 15. No, not power. Wisdom. There we go. Level 15. And got a little ice block puzzle, ice tile puzzle, I guess you could say. Just meant to go on that switch there. Shouldn't be too hard, because we have mattock. And it's down to a staircase. May as well. Ooh. Blech. I know, I need to talk more. Can't think of anything to say. I'm taking in the sights, I guess. I know, the game doesn't have the best graphics. I mean, it's good for, you know, the Game Boy. But, you know. I actually got a comment on my last video saying I should be talking more, which is what I've been trying to do. I just can't think of anything to say for whatever reason. We're in a cave. There's a dwarf. Dwarves are fun. Actually, let me double check to see what he sells, because I don't know if it's anything we can use. What does he sell? Yes, I know you have very useful things. He has mattock, so if we run out of mattocks, let's go ahead and buy another mattock thing, because we only have one stack. Maybe some potions? We don't need any of these potions. We're fine. Actually, let's buy an X-Cure potion, why not? That's good for emergencies, I guess. I say that now, but then again, a lot of these potions and stuff really aren't good for emergencies, because I'll probably never use them. It's like in Baldur's Gate, when I had, like, all those, different potions and whatnot, and I'm like, I may as well hold on to these. I think we're at the boss already, wow. I really don't want to be at the boss yet. Fairly sure that there's a weapon that we could have gotten here. And it was probably in that other room before the mattock wall. And I don't know if I can go back in here again after we're done with this. Ooh. This is why I normally explore as much as I can before I go down on the side passages and stuff. Just because then I'm afraid that usually because I'm afraid I'm going to go off onto the next part of the dungeon by accident, which I did, and forget anything that might be important, because I think we get the chain star here. For the morning star. Whoa. Again, bosses are pretty easy in the game. Just gotta get used to their erratic patterns. Did I only have one? Well, let's use this one then. again, the main thing with the bosses, you know, you just gotta keep your health up, and that's pretty much how I've been able to get through most boss battles, because they don't really have any patterns to them. I think it's pretty much the same way in Secret of Mana as well. I mean, some bosses do have patterns in that game. For the most part, it's pretty erratic how they attack, because they kind of attack just like normal enemies. I mean, I guess this guy does kind of have a thing, or Megapede does kind of have a method to his madness or whatever, but we found some silver. And we're kicked out of the cave. I'll take it back and forge armor and swords. Gaia will let you in if you wear silver stuff. Come see me at the dwarf cave. Alright, love to come see you at the dwarf cave, Watts, but first... needs to be oiled. Already? Wow, we just used that and already needs to be oiled again. Alright, so let's go get the oil so we can go back in there and get what we missed. Because I'm fairly sure we missed something, and that irks me whenever that happens. If we can find the right way out. Probably need to chop down some of these trees. I don't remember completely how to get through here. It's kind of based on, you know, the fact that I haven't played this in a couple days. I haven't been sticking with my other gaming schedule thing I made either to get some of these games done. I did beat Mario RPG over the weekend, which is one of the ones that I was actively trying to beat, because I kind of want to get through that and the Paper Mario series before the new Paper Mario game on the DS comes out, or the 3DS. I also want to get through Borderlands before Borderlands 2 comes out, because I actually am like the only person in the world who hasn't cleared that game yet. And the other game I want to beat is Pokemon Black before Pokemon Black 2 comes out. Okay, good, the poisons don't stack. So those are the main games I'm trying to clear. I mean, I have some other active games, I guess you could say, like Final Fantasy IV. I kind of want to go through that on the PSP. I have Gravity Rush on the Vita that I've been playing kind of on and off, and the Dot Hack games, which were among the first... The Dot Hack Volume 1 was like one of the first games I got with my PS2, and I still barely played that. I found the other 3 volumes just here and there a couple of years ago, like within a few months of each other, which is fairly miraculous, I guess you could say, because apparently, I mean, those games are pretty hard to find. I mean, if anything, you'll find Volume 1. Infection, I think. Infection, Mutation, Outbreak, Quarantine. And more than likely, if you look for them, you'll probably find Infection, and that's pretty much it. Mutation, maybe. But Outbreak and Quarantine, I haven't really seen since I picked up my copies of them, when I just happened to find them. And the GU games, well, forget about trying to find those. If anything, I know 2 people who actually have all three of the GU games. So if anything, I'll like borrow from one of them. If I ever do get around to wanting to play GU. I'm actually thinking of at some point getting rid of my PS2 altogether. But there are you know, just a couple games I want to play on there. Like the Dot Hack games are like the main thing right now. And I kind of do want to do an LP of Robot Wars Z. The thing that's holding me back with Robot Wars Z is I really want to fully, like, watch and at least semi-comprehend what's going on in the individual, like, represented series before I go off on and watch those. I mean, I've seen, like, oil. Of all the ones that are in there, I've seen Gravion and Gravion's Vi. Those are the only 2 that I've seen fully that are represented in there. Technically, I've seen Zeta Gundam, but yeah, technically I've seen Zeta Gundam, but the version of Zeta Gundam that's in there is a new translation, which is like the movie series. So I would want to watch the actual watch a new translation. I did have a chance to watch it Otakon, I think 2 years ago or last year. No, it was 2 years ago, I believe. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. I had a chance to watch it, but I never got around to watching it while I was there. So I do kind of regret that. But there were like other things that I wanted to do, like other stuff I wanted to see. And I don't normally go to panels a lot. It usually, I think I've been to like a few, like 1 or 2 panels here and there. Like in every time I've been going to these conventions, but for the most part, I watch stuff and I go to the dealer's room, and that's what like my friends do most of the time. Just go to the dealer's room. I mean, we get different stuff, obviously. Like they go for more of the doujinshi manga, but I go for more of the games and sometimes the toy aspect, because I'm a huge geek like that. As many of you may well know from seeing like my Kamen Rider Climax Heroes playthrough, well, partial LP before it was canceled in favor of the next game, which I still have yet to start because I still have yet to get around to finding a way to actually tape it correctly, I gotta record it correctly. I do have... Every time I want to equip something, I go to item. Every time I want to use an item, I go to equip. What the hell is up with that? Anyway, I do kind of have maybe a temporary solution or something, but I don't know if it'll work or not. I still have yet to try it. Okay, so I can't... That's all that was down here was a healing spring. So I didn't miss any weapons. I wonder if there's a way out of here now, because... I don't know if I can go back to the beginning from the boss room? Because now that I know for a fact that I haven't missed anything... Because I've been under the impression this whole time that... You know, there's like at least one weapon in each of these dungeons. But I guess I might be wrong on this time. There very well may not be one in this dungeon. I could have sworn I was going to get the Morning Star this time around. And again, a lot of the times, like even last time, I thought, like the last dungeon we went through, which was the Ket's dungeon, I believe, I thought we were going to get the Morning Star there too, but that didn't happen. Let's just use the heal spell, shall we? And the cure spell, since we're actually out of cure potions besides the X-cure potions, which are basically like super cure potions, as you may have gathered. I'm still going to check all these walls just in case. But yeah, Super Robot Wars Z. I've also seen part of King Gainer. Oh, there is a teleport out. There's other ones that I've been meaning to watch, like Aquarion and Zabungle and stuff like that I just haven't gotten around to watching. And then I'm going to go ahead, once I'm done with that, I'm actually going to do the sequels as best I can, because they've got some popular ones in there too, like Gurren Lagann, which I thought was never going to actually be in a Robot Wars game, considering the big thing between Bandai and Konami, the latter of which actually owns Gurren Lagann. But then again, we saw Zoids in some of them, and Zoids are owned by Takara Tomy, whereas, they don't like Bandai very much either. But I've been going on far too long, and hopefully Audacity won't crash from this. So let's just get back to the Dwarf Cave, I suppose, or... Actually, here's as good of a place as any to stop. And just get rid of these orcs. Alright, there we go. And when we come back, we'll get some gold. Which I'm fairly sure is soluble. But anyway, when we come back, we'll go on to the Dwarf Cave, get some silver equipment, and then head to Gaia so we can save Yuki. I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?